Nice.
This is Chet Holmgren, and I'm down to dunk.
This is AJ Mitchell, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Alex Crusoe, and I'm down to dunk.
It's like baby bottle pop. Yeah.
This is Adam Flagler, and I'm down to dunk.
Hey, it's Isaiah Hartenside, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Kason Wallace, and I'm down to dunk.
I can't spell Lucas. Hey, how do you spell Lucas? How do you spell Lucas?
This is Lou Dort, and I'm down to Dort.
This is Nikola Topic, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Dylan Jones, and I'm down to dunk. This is Isaiah Joe, and I'm down to dunk.
And there's probably like 50 to 75 Beanie Babies.
Give me like your top 3 Pokemon.
Brother, I can't even name.
This is Jay Will, and I'm down to dunk.
Sometimes the way his brain works is it leaves a lot to be desired. This is Kenrich Williams, and I'm down to dunk.
Charmander.
Yeah.
Charmander. Or you're more of a Charmeleon guy.
Charmeleon.
This is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and I'm down to dunk.
Schlecht. You know what it means? Yeah.
That means like bad.
It means bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me.
Well, it was a good interview, so it wasn't bad.
J-Dub, year 3, and I'm down to dunk for the 3rd time. Thank you.
Jason tried.
Good morning and welcome. Episode 1, 5, 9 of Down to Dunk. You can find us on The Athletic and anywhere else you subscribe to your podcast. Go to theathletic.com/down to dunk and get The Athletic for $1 a month for 6 months. I am Luke, joined this morning by Andrew.
I gotta say, I'm just fired up to be here today. It's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Woo!
Slime through.
Taylor. And Jay.
It's Jay. Taylor and I were having a very adult conversation about workplace desks and posture.
Let's have a conversation about who won the belt last week from getting the Thunder versus Mavs game right.
It was me.
It was Jay.
It's Jay.
Thunder won by 14. Jay said 4. Said 7. I said 6. Taylor said 5. Luke said 2.
Wow.
And because PJ Washington didn't play, the Thunder won by 14.
Yay!
You trying to piss me off to start this whole
Even that
podcast?
pisses me off.
Oh, that was it, man. Here's the deal. Let me tell you what I don't have any sort of sympathy for is Mavericks fans saying that the game would have been different if PJ Washington
Dude,
was
that makes me so
because you know
mad.
who wasn't playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder yet was there in the audience.
He was.
In the crowd, if you will, one Chet Holmgren.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, PJ Washington's more important than Jay.
Let's.
And I'll say this: it wasn't just Mavs fans talking about PJ. It was pissing me off that Thunder fans were talking about PJ too. Like, I was getting a lot of people like, "Oh, PJ's not playing. This is awesome.
Yeah,
we're gonna win now." I'm not as worried now.
Well, we've all watched the games.
Yeah,
I get it, but
he's no Chet.
We still shouldn't respect him as much as
We should fear
he
him.
has done. No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, his real name is Private Jet. Private Jet Washington.
Oh yeah, PJ.
Hey, let's guess the game for Saturday.
Oh no.
Scores.
So Thunder play Saturday in Las Vegas against
Andrew?
the Houston Rockets. I will say the Thunder by 16.
Wow.
Oh,
I like
okay.
that. I like that.
Oh gosh.
Okay, guys.
I'm gonna go Thunder by 10.
I'm gonna go in the middle. Thunder 13.
Do it.
I'm going to go Thunder by 2. I think it's going to be close.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's kind of your thing now.
Well, I just feel that. I feel that. I feel like we need I feel like we're headed to a close game. But here's the other thing.
Rockets defend, man.
Well, here's the thing.
Rockets.
I
don't
need them.
score, though.
I really need the Thunder to win on Saturday.
You put some money on it? Oh, you're
No.
going to Vegas.
I'm going to Vegas on Tuesday.
But
I'll be
unrelated.
there. That's why I'm going.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Are you going to meet up with Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're saying you missed this conversation before you got here. We're across the street from each other. Hotels wise.
So the championship game is on Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Oh, it's on Tuesday.
It's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Which is also my wife's birthday.
Happy birthday, my wife.
So I'm not going to be watching the game.
What?
Oh no.
Probably. Oh, you guys all of a sudden going to just be like,
What?
oh, yeah.
Like
okay.
my wife understands on her birthday.
Yeah. Is there things that are more important than her?
Priorities.
That's right.
It's watching a Cup semifinal game
On
That'll be the
Saturday or Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday is the
that
final.
would be the final.
Oh,
Tuesday
would
is the
miss-
final.
If the Thunder won, that would be their first championship.
You know why?
Ever. You would miss.
We're
that.
putting
You
up
know
a
why?
banner.
don't respect the Cup enough.
Oh,
Wow.
Apparently.
You know what?
What a
Let's
tragedy.
respect my wife more.
Jay, respect for your wife needs to come down a couple notches. Respect for the Cup needs to go up.
Agreed.
Who do you think is going to be coming from the East?
Ugh, I
You
don't
got the
care.
Hawks versus the Bucks.
That one is so boring. I don't care.
Oh, dude, you know the league is like, dadgummit.
Oh, I know.
I know. It's like, come
No
on,
Golden
Knicks.
State, no Knicks.
Actually, hit my Tayshawn's real quick. We might as well get this out of the way.
Tayshawn's factoid bigger in victory.
Perfectly timed Jimmy.
Tayshawn's factoid bigger in victory.
Dude, Luke, I love that you're going.
I know. I'm excited.
I found this on. Hey, I'm Tayshawn. This is my victory. This is from NBA/Reddit/NBA. Mark Hazy. What's his first name?
Harash.
Yeah. Tickets for the NBA Cup in Las Vegas have plummeted since the
Nice.
teams were set.
Luke,
Nice. Gonna score myself courtside.
Listen to this, Luke. They were hoping for who's they here, by the way? Answer me this. They were hoping for Lakers, Warriors, Suns, Clippers, Celtics, or Knicks, but no dice.
Yeah.
The current get-in prices, Bucks and Hawks is $29 to get in. Thunder Rockets is $39.
Tight.
Nice. NBA Cup final, Luke, $79.
Nice. I can swing that.
Who is that? Who is they? The league or
Yeah, the
or
league,
the
for sure.
people of Las Vegas?
Oh, the league for sure. Because I am so intrigued now to see what does the crowd look like, because we've talked about this a ton on the pod, but I mean, last year it was a Lakers only crowd
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the first East game between the Bucks and the Pacers, it was just the crowd was equally excited for each team to score a basket and would clap at every basket as if it were the team that they wanted to make it. And they were just like cheering for basketball in general.
Yeah.
It was like, hooray, basketball. Like there was no
Hooray.
rooting interest.
Well,
And so I am so intrigued to see like what happens in this Thunder Rockets game on Saturday. You know, like who's cheering for either team? Like who's traveling? I know some Thunder fans are traveling. Linda Thompson in the chat is attending the game.
I love it.
Oh,
If
yeah.
You can. I don't know how. I mean,
Shout out to Linda. She'll be there.
You must have like pre-planned, right?
I think some people can
Luke,
just
did you
pull it
buy
off.
tickets this week?
about 2 days ago.
I mean, yes.
Southwest Airlines.
Frontier.
Oh,
Guess what?
Oh,
Guess what? $50.
$50?
$50 upcharge.
Oh,
you get to fly the plane.
First class.
no way.
Yeah.
That's worth it.
You get
I'm
to
doing
fly
it.
the
That's
plane.
good.
Yeah. It's gonna be gr- I'm excited.
Wait, it's gonna be first class on like one of those small Frontier planes.
I don't
though.
care.
All right.
Extra. That's why I got the extra legroom. Extra. I don't have a middle seat.
Nice.
So stretch out my legs. You know.
For $50?
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, okay.
Yeah, you got to do
Yeah, I was
that.
like, I'll do that. I'm pretty excited about it. And if Thunder win Saturday and then are playing Tuesday,
Mhm.
I'm taking
What?
the
belt.
belt.
Oh yeah.
I'm walking around with it in Vegas. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's gonna be a
Oh,
great.
yeah, you're gonna
spot.
be like a star.
I'm ready.
How big is that arena, Andrew? Normal size
Yeah.
arena.
Yeah, it's a good size arena.
I'm really excited.
It's a really nice. It's a very nice arena.
Yeah. So
Although if they had an NBA team, they would build a new one. From what I understand, they wouldn't use that.
oh really?
Yeah.
At this point, is Shea a bigger superstar than Giannis for the league?
No, I
Still
don't
not.
think so. I think
Okay.
Shea is clearly like having a better. I mean, they're both having great.
Yeah,
seasons.
Giannis
Let's
has
be-
been good
Let's be
this
clear.
season.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think Giannis is still the bigger star.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a championship behind him. He's been around for a while.
He's been around
yeah.
since Steve-O. So, I'm intrigued to see what the crowd looks like, and if some down to dunkers want to meet up, probably it would have to be maybe at like halftime or prior to the game. I don't even know if I'd have time either one of those, but maybe halftime we could do a down to dunk meetup, and I'll put it. Put that tweet up.
For what?
Do some
Down to
videos
Dunk
with
meetup.
it.
Like
You gonna
at
do
halftime
videos?
of the not the Thunder game.
I mean, yeah, but here's the deal: is like you have to. I think you have to have 2 separate tickets.
Oh yeah,
on Saturday.
It's not like a tournament.
They empty the arena.
At halftime?
No. Yeah, at halftime.
Between the two, where
you have to buy
games.
a ticket for each half.
Oh, this makes no sense.
Well, I don't know how Vegas operates.
Between the 2 games.
Dude, Luke, I love that you're going.
So my friend asked me, he was like, "Hey, we're gonna go even if the Thunder aren't in it." No, my other friend, Robert, asked me, and I was like, and he was like, "Even if Thunder win, we're still going." And I was like, "Oh well, oh man, can't go. I got work. And I pull up my calendar. I was like, "Well, I don't have anything going on those 2 days." And I was like, "I could go."
Do you like Vegas?
Yes.
Are you a gambler?
Yeah. I am.
What do you play?
I like to play craps.
Oh gosh. Okay.
It's fun and if I like slot machines really.
Yeah.
And I do blackjack, but I'm not very good at it. And the table doesn't really like me because
you don't know the like rules.
I ask too many questions and like, you're doing things and like I'm afraid I'm gonna make the table mad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. So I like to play it. So I like to play it like
cheap. Get cheap.
Cheap,
Go
but like,
somewhere
but a table that's not full.
Yeah,
like a full table, I'm not going to.
And the dealer will help you. Like,
Yeah.
all right, don't do this. Do this. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, but I like it.
All right, cool. That was my take, Sean.
Jimmy, I would.
John's back toy bigger in victory. John's back toy bigger in victory. Hey, Alec, I can just go straight to my
we're doing this.
my advice. Well, I'm ready for it. It feels right after Tayshawn's, right? Got a question for some advice from Chris from Blue Sky, who says, "Hey, I need help. I'm in a dilemma. I made plans this Saturday from 6 to 9:30.
Yeah.
I made these plans well before knowing OKC would be playing during this time. I spent $40 on this extracurricular activity, but I don't miss Thunder games. What do I do?" And the activity in question is a disc golf tournament. It's not really that important to him, but he did spend the money.
If you're by yourself, just
don't go.
Cancel the thing, man.
Cancel the
That's what I say.
freaking thing.
Cancel.
I also have plans on Saturday. It's my wife,
my wife's Christmas party,
Christmas work party, which is going to be very fun. The party is going to be very fun. It's always fun. Her work parties. But there's a good group of guys there that I'm buddies with. A good group of guys. And so we're going to juniors. We're going to be watching it. There's a couple other big Thunder fans there in that group. So I think we'll be able to swing it.
Party.
Okay, that's good.
Like normal dinner time and then through the night.
What's normal dinner time for you?
I don't know. 7, I guess.
You don't know the details?
I don't really know the details.
The game's at 7:30, correct?
So we're going to be at juniors. So I think we can go to like the bar area and just watch it.
It's all a bar area.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, they have a dining room that's separated by a wall. Oh, the bar area is where you feel like you definitely have gone back 35 years.
35, like 55.
And it's like glassed
open in
in
the 70s. So yeah, 50.
So what kind of food do they serve?
Steaks and burgers and
steaks, lobsters. They have escargot.
Wow. I would not mess.
So this restaurant, Luke, was like the restaurant to go to.
I've been there, but I've just been there late at night. Like it's all a bar.
Yeah,
it's not
at night. It begins to move from the dining room. Later at the night, it moves into the bar.
Oh, okay.
Also the smokiest place in the city.
It's awesome. It's grandfathered in.
It is
still smoke.
It is. Well, you have to either have it has to be all smoking or all non or separate ventilation systems.
Yeah.
So they have separate ventilation systems. It's all glassed in the smoking area. So you have to walk through a glass.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt this, but we've got to talk about the Thunder.
We're getting there.
And the Rockets.
We're getting there.
Okay, we're 14 minutes into this podcast, and I can already hear the YouTube comments. Here we go. Okay, so I have a couple of questions for you guys.
Hit me. Hit me.
Yeah, Luke's ready.
Let's talk about the smoking situation in this Very specific restaurant.
It was a good call out. It's a good call out.
The point
That's
is, though,
why you're a good producer.
The point is, whatever it takes to get in front of a TV,
you should do.
You need to watch the Thunder game.
You should be doing
watch this game.
because not only are they in the semifinals,
It's the Rockets.
It's the freaking Rockets.
It's the Rockets.
It's
So-
like the Thunder are taking down our least favorite teams back to back. The only way it could be better is if the finals were against
the Warriors.
the Warriors.
Honestly. Okay, so here's my question. Let's rank the Rockets players that you fear the most.
FVV.
FVV number 1.
He's number 1.
Yeah, he's number 1 because he's the guy that can just get hot. Look, it just happened to us a week ago.
Okay. I mean, that's
He
fine.
got hot. He hit a huge shot. That was a backbreaker. I mean, that's the
Şengün
guy who
is
can get.
2.
Moonball.
Yeah, I guess Şengün is 2. I don't
fear
really
him.
respect. I don't really.
No. Can I take a minute to explain it?
No.
Yes.
So
No.
I fear him because if he plays well, there's a difference between like, I hate losing to the Rockets. Oh, I hate losing to the Rockets, and Şengün was really good and partly the reason they won. I can't do that. I don't know why I despise him so much.
I don't really fear any of them.
Attaboy.
I'm not.
That's why you were so confident to pick the Thunder by 2.
I'm not scared. I still it's gonna be a close game, but I don't fear them.
I mean,
It's like, do you fear Jalen Green?
no. Dylan Brooks?
No.
I don't fear.
I mean, Dylan Brooks hit a big shot
fear.
too, but I don't fear him.
No fear.
Dylan Brooks feels like.
Okay, let's change the question then. Let's change it to which player would it feel the worst? Let's completely start a new list. Which player would you feel the worst after if they were the one that caused the win for the Rockets? What player would it hurt the worst?
Dylan Brooks.
I still think Şengün.
Why?
I think Şengün is going to be good.
The narrative around Şengün and the Thunder is just the worst.
I know, but it's like I respect. He's a good basketball player.
Yeah,
I do respect
You don't
him
think
as a
Dylan
basketball
Brooks is a
player.
good basketball player?
I just not in the same way. It's like
I'm-
Şengün is just beating you because he's good.
yeah.
Dylan Brooks found the perfect situation for him to play for the Rockets under the head coach
Ime.
God, I do not want to mispronounce his name, so it just froze me. It's just pretty perfect. He kind of fits exactly what he needs.
Last on this list would be Steven Adams. We love Steven.
That would
Adams.
hurt in a different way.
Yeah.
If Steven like hit a game-winning floater,
Full court heave.
that would be
Yeah. If we have
there
a
would be
Schroeder
something
situation,
extremely painful
I
about
just
that.
say-
Guys, listen, this is
Extremely
always
painful.
dangerous to do, but I feel a hurting coming on.
Oh,
the Rockets.
God. Oh, for the Rockets.
I was like,
Wow.
Jay.
I just
Spin zone.
what you got to see in the Mavericks game is when this team is fully engaged on the defensive end, it is really difficult to get open shots, really difficult to score. And like, I like Fred VanVleet, but he is no Luka and he is no Kyrie.
Yeah, he's way down that list. He's averaging 15 points per game.
You know, I'm like, I just think if the Thunder defend the way that they can, because I don't think they didn't have Caruso against the Rockets last time either.
We did not.
Did not.
And Joe wasn't even there.
Yeah, I mean it was a weird game, and they only lost by 3.
And Joe was awesome against the Mavericks.
He was really good. He was really good. Yeah, and it was the last game. I think what people need to remember about that game, and then is that last game of a road trip. They're missing a few guys.
Not just a few guys.
Joe did play in that game.
Did
I was
he?
like, I thought he did. Yeah, he did. He just wasn't good in that game. He played 13 minutes. He only took one shot and missed it.
But yeah. Okay. Was that his first game back? I bet.
Maybe.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I think the Thunder are going to put a hurting on him.
Yeah.
And I don't normally feel this confident about it, which probably means they're going to get beat. But
I mean, I picked him by 16.
yeah, I picked 10 just because I didn't want to be wild.
Yeah, I think so. I think the Thunder are going to come in here. And
What is happening?
hold on.
You okay?
No.
His brain just went right down.
Yeah,
the
I just.
You're gonna come in here. They're gonna make them.
They're gonna make them pay. They're gonna make them pay.
There you go.
Wow.
Is that it?
And that's my analysis.
So-
No, I think they hated that they lost to the Rockets. I think they are mad that it's because of Fred VanVleet and Brooks hitting a huge, that like mid-range jumper at the end of the game last time.
Definitely.
And I think that they were embarrassed about that. And that was a silly loss.
I'll say this. I think it's good they lost.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
good they lost.
I think it's good.
I think the hurt is going to be worth it. That game hurt. We all talked about it. That game sucked.
your losses stick with you more than the wins do. And this
Absolutely.
loss has, I think it's sticking with them.
Motivation.
It's motivation.
And you know what? Who cares more about the tournament?
I don't know.
The Rockets definitely
Jay
do.
will.
I'll say
But
this.
he's not ever playing again.
I don't care. He's getting everyone revved
Jay
up.
will-
I think they're going to want to win. Our team is young enough to where I think they're going to actually be legitimately excited about it because they don't have billions of
Jay
dollars.
Will was moving around in practice yesterday.
Ooh.
Long
So-
crutches.
No. He was participating. They do this like 3-point shooting
Just
contest
ramping up a little bit.
after they practice, and he was out there for the first time that I can remember participating again. So
Heck yeah. That would be great if it's like a surprise drop.
I just hear
A Jay Will drop.
I don't know if Jay Will plays even if he is healthy in this game. I don't think that it's smart to just like let him get back out there. One, because Kenrich has played so well.
Yeah, and it's not. I mean, they put Steven Adams out there, but Steven's the only way he can cause real problems for you is if he's getting as many offensive rebounds as he has historically. But he was a kind of a non-factor.
He just
against the
doesn't
Thunder.
play all that much for them.
No.
I don't know that he played
Against
the
the
other
Warriors.
night against the Warriors.
No, he didn't. So I was going to ask this question. Do you think Coach D, Ime respects the cup because on Wednesday against the Warriors, they played 8 guys?
Yeah.
That basically his playoff rotation
And
is kind of what it
he
looks
didn't
for.
play Reed Shepard. Like he's not messing around with any like developmental minutes in these games.
He's not messing around. So does Coach D, is he going to respect the cup as much as the other coach?
Do you think he respected the cup the other night? Would be my question.
No, he said
No,
he didn't.
but-
Man, what's wrong with this guy? He's playing us for fools.
Listen, I'm not asking about what he said.
Yes. Yeah,
I'm
they want to
asking-
win.
I'm asking, did he respect the cup?
I think he will Saturday, and I hope he does Saturday.
Yeah, it is different. You're in Vegas. Like there's stakes. Like I don't know, man.
At every restaurant.
Yeah, they have a lot of stakes there.
I thought that'd be a Luke response.
Do they
but I'm
get?
proud of you.
Do they get? When do they get into Vegas?
I'm sure they're
They're
there.
there.
Now.
So do you
They
think,
have media day today.
So do you think like they're
When are you leaving?
going out
Saturday.
going out and having like partying in Vegas? And do you think
I would
that's the
assume
effect?
the partying will be post game.
Okay.
Like whether it's Saturday or Tuesday. I just think this team's on a mission, man. I think that they are on a like watching them against the Mavericks. It was just they're just different, man.
I can speak with certainty that they want to win this very badly.
Great. Then they're going to win. They have the best players. They have the deepest
Well, they've
team.
had the best odds from the beginning.
Yeah.
And I just imagine after they took out the Mavericks and the Knicks got beat, that there's only
Yeah.
more.
Well,
also, has Shea looked better than the
Shea-
last week?
That was stupid.
Shea looked he looked amazing, and then he's obviously very motivated.
Yeah.
He's doing things out on the court that I've never really seen him do. That picture of him
Yeah.
going like this
Yeah.
with like his
Tongue
tongue out. I have never seen Shea like that before.
There was one time there was a game winner against the Lakers. This was maybe 2 or 3 seasons ago when
Wasn't
he
that the
let
I'm
loose.
him?
Yeah.
He did the I am him, but he also did the Lamar Odom
Oh, yeah,
dance
Mm-hmm.
after a game.
And Baisley
But
tried to
even
stop
that,
him.
but like he was different. There was just something different about Shea.
Also, he had everything available to him that night in his game. 5 of 9 from 3. When has
Yeah.
he taken 9 3-pointers?
He
took almost that many in the first quarter against the Raptors.
Yeah, he did.
But he was prepping, right? We were talking about the Raptors game and the Utah game of Shea just kind of letting loose,
Yeah.
doing whatever. And we said, I think he's just trying to get, this in-game feeling for this part of his game.
Yeah.
And now it's coming together when it matters.
Yeah.
When it matters, look how much I respect the Cup.
I think Dub's going to have a great game against the Rockets.
Yeah, he's due for a bounce back too. He had a subpar game against
He did.
the Mavs.
I know he was not very good, especially in the first half, but fourth quarter was you got close to seeing fourth quarter Dub. I think he ended up having 8 or 10 maybe in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
He still missed some stuff that he normally would make. But I don't know. It felt like they also got kind of something off their back, beating the Mavericks in a game that mattered.
Does
like
it
did?
Yeah.
Does it concern you guys that they weren't getting fouls?
No. It's just their season so far. They're number 1 in drives per game and number 30 or 29 in the league in foul rate.
Yeah, it's been a thing. It's
free
weird.
throw
I don't really know what to do with it. There were some like very specific instances that I'm sure that the Thunder have sent to the league office, but like, hey, please make your officials watch this more closely, because
there was one.
It was
where they just called an out of bounds.
It was J-Dub, where they called it off of J-Dub.
Yeah,
and he got fouled by I think 3
Twice.
different Mavericks,
Definitely twice
on the way to the hoop.
Yeah,
and it was just like
Mark,
and
was
he was
livid.
Mark
was
was
that when
really-
he said the F word?
Yes.
Yes.
There was a point where Mark said to the official about like the Mavericks game in Memphis, he was like, the Mavericks shot 26 free throws and you were there, to one of the officials. I mean, there's some frustration that's like boiling. And
He even said that. He said that in one of the, I think it was out of the halftime interview. He said something about the fact of like, they're like, well, what do you think about limiting to the Mavericks to this many free throws or whatever? And he goes, yeah, well, they shot 26 in the fourth quarter against the Grizzlies or something. And I'm just glad we didn't have that. But he also was kind of acknowledging, like, we're not there yet. The league absolutely could ruin this for us.
Mm-hmm.
He's referenced that many times now.
Must have irked him a little bit.
There's a message that is being sent.
He's so good. He is so good.
Yeah, he's great.
Because
it's
him being fired up like that fires up the team. Like
he's very tactful about it too.
Yeah.
His timing is great. There are times when he's just stoic and normal, emotionless in the fourth quarter when it's a close game, when he doesn't need to be acting out. And then there's times when he's like, that's it.
When things aren't going well, he will let it fly. When things are going well, he doesn't show much emotion, but he will do the I'm very proud of my boys squint.
Yeah.
When something really good happens and you can see him,
it's this.
He does
and he's chewing gum.
He crosses his arms and he gives a squint that is the I'm proud of my boys squint. And you'll see it. If you'll watch him, he will do it. And the dude doesn't sit down ever. Like he stands the entire game. Watch that too. Like doesn't ever sit down.
Yeah.
And he'll get this is why I miss sitting at the scores table, is because you get to hear him just lose it against the officials.
You should ask
all
him.
game.
So we have some hearing impaired devices at the church where it's like you can put a microphone on somebody and then you just have a little earpiece.
You want me to slip a microphone onto Mark?
Just see if he'll wear it for you.
It
doesn't get published.
Hey, Mark, will you
just for a second? I'm gonna clip this on.
I'm gonna mic you up for Down to Dunk.
So Jason Kidd was mic'd up, right? On
Apparently
Tuesday.
So dumb.
Yeah, Alex is talking about this. I did not.
It was so dumb.
I was at the game, so I don't.
Not one person was happy about it. It was so dumb.
J Kidd doesn't say much at all. I mean, it's funny because you'll ask Mark a question and he'll talk. He'll try to give you an answer. There was something about like it was something about like the matchup and like is there extra with this matchup, heading, whatever. And you asked Mark and he like went on, he like had like a 5-paragraph essay about why it was or wasn't or whatever. And you asked J Kidd and he's just like, no.
Yeah, Mark and Sam together. It's like, were y'all created in a lab for one another?
I mean, Mark was basically raised as a professional within the Thunder organization.
Yeah.
He's
Sam's Frankenstein monster.
He kind of
Sam is Dr. Frankenstein. Mark is the monster.
Hey, so Mark said something, and I don't know. I know you don't have probably any more insight about this, but obviously Chet was at the game. They just don't share these things.
I'm
Chet
just
was at the
kidding. I'm
game.
kidding. Yeah.
On crutches still. But then Mark said he's hit some markers recently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that's just like, hey, there's things that we're looking for in his recovery.
Yeah.
No, he was talking about like crayon markers.
Oh, he hid them.
He hid them.
But like nothing, there's nothing
He
you're
hid
hearing.
some markers.
He
He's
hit
in
some
trouble.
markers,
He's in
man.
trouble.
Listen.
That's just such a strange injury.
Yeah.
I just am like, is there anything that you're hearing or rumblings that are going on of like, this may be a shorter timeline, or is it just the Thunder are like, hey, ride him until they're winning without him, so why rush him back? But I'm like, I just so impatient to see the fully actualized version of this team.
Yeah,
sure.
Because this version of it is special of itself.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, also they're adding who was at that point an all-star.
Yeah, second best player on the team.
The second best player on the team.
Yeah, they're the best team in the Western Conference, and they're missing their second best player.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think the expectation is that he's probably going to play 20 to 30 games before
just
the
to
end,
ramp him up
before the end of the season. And I think and I said this on Wednesday, but the good thing is that you have Hartenstein here now, and you can stagger the minutes between the two of them. And you don't have to give Chet 30 minutes once he gets back. You can play him 15 to 20 minutes per game for a couple weeks, ramp him up, get him ready for the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I think that he will play a good chunk of games as long as things are going well. And it's hard to predict the human body, especially a 7-foot lanky human body. It's hard to predict it. And also an injury that is not really a sports injury. Like this is when you look up the injury,
It's a car wreck.
It's a car wreck injury. And so like
it's an elderly injury.
You don't know.
Get that boy some milk.
You don't know how his body's going to react. So like you can't speak with like certainty about like how much he'll play. But I think that he will play in a good chunk of games before the end of the season, and that we will see the fully formed version of this team before they go to the playoffs, and not just like a week or two. I think the hope is that it's like you get to see him play for a month. You know,
he needs some milk.
As you look ahead, Milwaukee, Hawks
Cream
are
City.
so feisty. They're going to sneak up and do damage on people.
Oh, milks.
Like anything you would look forward to seeing if they get past the Rockets.
What? Wait, say it again.
Anything you'd be looking forward to, like you had mentioned Wednesday. Like the only narrative that's left is the Dame narrative.
Here, listen.
Counting your chickens before they hatch.
I cannot count chickens.
You just said the Thunder would win by 16.
Huh?
But I'm not counting chickens, though.
Yeah, I got 10 chickens because of these 10 eggs. Not the same. You might eat a couple of them eggs.
I would like to say
they haven't hatched.
I would love to say there's 16 chickens.
I can't say that.
Yeah, you can't say it.
It's hard to say that there will be 16 chickens.
You can hope and predict that there will be 16 chickens.
Hey,
it doesn't mean that there will be.
This is I don't know. It's a fun time for Thunder fans. I'm at Walgreens yesterday getting my flu shot.
Oh yeah.
And there were
fun.
It was kind of neat. It was a granddad, son, and then grandson, but they're all like grown-ups. So grandson's like probably close to our age.
Okay.
And they're just helping granddad like shop. But the whole time dad and grandson and the middle-aged one. And I know. I'm so sorry. Anyway,
oh no,
we're getting there. We're getting there.
All they were talking about was the cup.
Yeah.
All they were talking about was the cup.
Great.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they were trying to make sense of like the schedule. If you did not make the cup, how did they make it to where? Did you have a game that wasn't on your schedule? I can't remember. Did they add a game to your schedule? Because the Thunder didn't have these games on their schedule, and then they became part of their schedule. I can't remember what happens if you don't make if you didn't make the cup.
So if they don't make the cup, then they would have played the Warriors.
And that's just it was already scheduled?
No, I mean
it's a flex. They leave this like
the losers.
The losers.
So if you look, I have a schedule right here. There's This is on everybody's schedule.
Yeah,
to start
so
the
this is a
season.
TBD. Okay.
And so
TBD week.
once you're out, then they schedule.
They repopulate the schedule.
Yes.
That's what I think I said.
Yes.
I was like, no, they plan this.
Yeah.
And then there's 83 games for the team that wins the championship.
for the two teams that go to the
Two
finals.
teams that go to the finals.
Yeah, that's their
And
83rd game.
So I said that, and he was like, well, why would a team that is old and why would they go all in for this? It's like, yeah, for $500,000, number one, per each player.
Yeah.
But also I don't know, LeBron and AD, who are like the oldest dude in the NBA last year, went all in for it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
It's
they're
because-
it's become exact.
Is that the same thing is back? The whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Hey, we're back.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. And we're back.
And we're back.
After that quick break.
Sorry about that. Do we for the YouTube people, do we want to talk about what we talked about? That we have that
Yes. So we're back and we are hold on.
Oh my.
God bless America.
Okay.
All right, now and we're back.
And we're back after that quick break. We will have a watch party on Saturday at Chalk in Chisholm Creek. So be sure to show up for a watch party.
We're gonna tweet about it.
Yeah, we'll
We gotta
promote
tweet
it.
about it.
We'll promote it.
Gotta tweet about it. And then we're gonna watch the game. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be great.
Hey, let's do some Twitter/Blue Sky questions. Twitter questions. You got questions and you ask them on Twitter. Now we answer them for you. This is Twitter questions. Now let's get down to it.
Jimmy.
Our first Blue Sky question comes from @Bangelup, who wants to know, should we hold our own mini parade if they win the cup?
It's a great question. I mean, the Thunder are clearly not going to have a parade if they win this thing.
What's less than a parade, but still like a celebration? Like a luncheon?
A march?
A luncheon?
A party. Just call it a party. Is that too not exciting?
Party is exciting.
Okay.
I'm excited about parties.
Parade.
A respect the cup event.
How? I mean, is it,
A respect the cup walk.
An incredible luncheon.
how do you feel? Like, obviously, not going to feel the same as a. It's not going to feel the same as a national or as a.
An incredible pizza
An
luncheon.
incredible pizza luncheon.
It's not going to feel the same as a championship, obviously.
Yes.
But like, what is your hype level about? Like, how do you feel accomplished wise about winning the cup?
It depends. Here's the thing. If we win, I feel incredible about it. If we don't,
Yeah, that's the
it
thing
wasn't
about
that
the
big-
cup.
then it
that
wasn't
big a
that big a deal.
That's the thing about the cup is you can make it as big of a deal as
Yeah.
you want it to
Okay.
be.
Yeah.
If we win, huge accomplishment, banner. If we don't win, not that big a deal. Anyway.
Yeah.
Who
even
cares?
wants the cup? Anyway?
Yeah, who cared? So it's gonna really depend on the
It's-
outcome.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I'll
really.
let you know on Wednesday morning.
Yeah,
how I
Wednesday
feel about
morning,
the cup.
I'll let you know.
If we lose, it's gonna be one of my biggest heel turns ever. It's like cup didn't matter.
Yeah, the cup sucks. Dude, it's just a waste of time anyway. Who even wants this?
So embarrassing.
So
the
like
Lakers
for
have
sure,
a banner.
people will
up.
go.
I
Yeah.
know.
They have
You were-
real
You
championships.
probably can go back and be like, "Come on, the Lakers put a banner up for this thing."
That's
Let's-
Yeah,
so
definitely.
And I'm like,
lame.
put a banner, make it giant.
I know.
Yeah.
What we should do? We should do a parade.
If we win,
we
win
should.
for every year after that, we have to be staunch cup supporters and give teams that win after that,
Oh, yeah.
the utmost respect.
We'll give the cup its due.
yeah.
You gotta respect the cup. It was so funny on Tuesday. There were so many people that were like walking by and be like, "Hey, I respect the cup."
Yeah.
You know.
Good.
We got to get through. Got to get through Tuesday.
Here, let's go to our
I'm
next
so excited.
Twitter question. It comes from @no Sherlock Man in Z, who says, "Hit me with a Jimmy.
Jimmy,
Where should Jimmy go?" 1000%
Mm.
facts from Sham. Did Woj reports ever get challenged like this?
What are you giggling about?
This question.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think Jimmy clearly wants to. He wants to stay with the Heat, but the Heat aren't going to give him a new deal.
So he's throwing
Jimmy-
out.
Jimmy's over the hill. Like, let's just
Yeah.
let's just say that.
Yeah.
Like he's not somebody. If I am the Rockets, and Sam Amick said this on the NBA Daily that was out this morning, it's like the Rockets aren't that interested in Jimmy Butler. If I'm Phoenix, I would love, yes, please. But the only deal that would work for them is Bradley Beal for Jimmy Butler.
Mm-hmm.
And so are the Suns doing that deal? Yeah, they do it. Are the Heat doing that deal? Why would the Heat do that?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
And what? Okay. Jimmy Butler is not going to give you the on-court production that is worth the stress he gives you internally. And
I mean, not anymore.
in the
he
locker
won't.
room.
Yeah, not anymore. He won't. But I mean, for the Suns, you're all in. This is like you have put yourself in a position where this team has to win, and obviously, he gives you a better chance than Beal would. So,
yeah, but I can see Devin Booker and KD being really annoyed with his personality and him challenging them. Like you hear, Jimmy has to be the guy, or there's problems.
Yeah. Honestly, you look at both those guys. Kevin, I don't think he has any issue with that.
Okay.
I don't think he'd have any issue with that whatsoever.
Okay.
I agree.
So I think that's the only situation that makes sense. However, there's not a trade that makes sense at all
Yeah.
between those two teams. And then it really comes down to how much do the Golden State Warriors want Jimmy Butler?
Oh God.
But what's the package there? Moses Moody.
And Kuminga and
You still
I don't
have to
know,
get money. Wiggins.
Wiggins has to be included to get there.
All right. So there's their depth.
At that point, I would rather turn those guys into Dennis Schroeder and Cam Johnson than I would Jimmy Butler. So
yeah, I agree.
So yeah, I mean,
Well, hit me with the Jimmy.
hit me with a Jimmy.
Jimmy,
Did anyone question Woj like this?
Did anyone question Woj like this? Of course. But also, I don't know that. Did you guys see that Jimmy's agent tweeted about Shams?
No, I saw your text that he was furious.
He just was like talking about how Shams like is completely wrong and made all of this up.
Dang.
And like I mean, it was pretty bold.
It was
pretty bold.
Was it a little Shakespearean? Does he protest too much? I think it's an overreaction because it was true.
Yeah.
I mean, I
definitely.
think it's absolutely true. I think that it was true from the moment that the Heat said they weren't going to extend Jimmy. That they weren't going to extend Jimmy.
Oh,
Hey, I don't know, man. I losing Moody, if you're just thinking about the Warriors one, I was just processing this a little bit. So losing Moody, Kuminga.
Moody doesn't play.
I understand that. But losing, let's just say Kuminga and Wiggins for Butler, I don't think it's a net gain for the Warriors at all.
I think in the playoffs it is.
Yeah, Wiggins has just been, I mean, he's not always great, but he's been a huge part of this team for the last 4 years.
He
and
has.
Kuminga has been huge for them this year.
I would much rather have
Problematically huge for them, but yeah.
I would rather have Jimmy
Jimmy
in the playoffs for sure than both those guys. But I don't know that he helps you get the regular season wins that you need to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, not to mention, I just am like, they're trying to fill that gap that Clay kind of was.
Yeah, and they tried to do it by committee, and they have realized that you really need that second score. Like that's been the conversation in San Francisco the
And
whole
it's not going to
season.
be Buddy Hield.
Yeah, it's not. It's not going to be
Brandon Podziemski.
Yeah, you can't do it by committee. You really need that's why you need the second star. That's why it's so important. And they don't have that guy.
And they have pretty limited ability to get that guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it really comes down to, do teams value Jonathan Kuminga? Do they want to pay Jonathan Kuminga? And if I were a team, I would not want to pay Jonathan Kuminga. So
that was a great stretch. I'm ready for my day.
Oh, see ya.
Next.
Hey, I got another Twitter question.
Yeah.
And then our final question. Our next Twitter question is from @Think of a Card. Do we still expect Caruso to sign an extension? Sounds like he was wanting to not play the 4 or 5 anymore, but that seems to be OKC's vision for him.
I don't think that's the vision for him. And yes, he's going to sign an extension. The vision was not for him to play the big position. They have multiple bigs, but they've been injured all season.
Yeah.
And so it's just the context of what's
We
happened.
got to see a lot of who Caruso was against the Mavericks.
Yeah, I think that they want him to
Chaos.
play. They want him to be on the wing.
And yes, once Presti talked about this, the one that got away, he's not letting him get away again.
Yeah, he's gonna sign an extension. So I would be floored if we get to February.
What play
and he doesn't have
what
an
play from
extension.
the Mavericks game got you the most hyped in the moment?
Caruso hustle play, get it to Joe buzzer beating 3.
Yeah, I mean that was I think it was the number one play on the NBA's.
That was cool.
top
That
10.
was the best.
But there's 2 other ones that in my mind were, I don't know, I probably was even more hyped.
Kenrich
Maybe
hot
not.
potato.
No, it was the Caruso alley-oop to
Yeah.
Kaysen,
Yeah.
and then
Lob slam.
the lob slam.
Please.
Is that what they call it? I don't know.
That's what Dean Blevins called it, and that's what I will only refer to it.
Lob
now as.
slam. I like that.
I know,
And
I
then
know.
the other one was when Hartenstein got the offensive rebound over
Mhm.
Clay and whoever
Dinwiddie.
and
Yeah.
then dunked it because the shot, I can't remember who shot the miss. I think maybe it was Kaysen. Missed it, and you knew like, oh, if that would have gone down,
Yeah.
the arena would have erupted.
Yeah.
But him getting the rebound, taking one dribble, and kind of emphatically dunking.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was a pretty good one.
He was screaming.
Screaming.
Yeah.
But the Joe, it's hard to beat the Joe.
Raymond Mimes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was a great game. There were a lot of like really fun moments.
Yeah, because you were
in that game.
I don't know about you all. I was in full blown panic mode until they pulled
I
everybody.
kind of just felt like they were going to win the whole time.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's hard, man.
But the one time I was starting to get scared was when Kyrie hit both of those corner threes, and I was like, okay, this is feeling a little
the
iffy.
one at the buzzer.
Yeah, that
was.
Yeah. Do you have to, when you're in 108 over there or wherever it is, do you feel like, are you moving towards the place where you have to be a non-bias observer?
I mean, I'm that way no matter what section
You
I'm
have
in.
to be, huh?
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's
But silently in your heart, you're just like fist pumping the whole time.
I don't know. I mean, I'm very. This is like how I've watched games for years now.
So you're just used to it.
So
he's fisting.
Bill Simmons fisting.
Hey, are you miffed and are you piffed?
Miffed.
I gotta say, I'm just
Miffed and peeved.
Miffed and pissed.
Taylor?
I'm miffed and freaking pissed off, dude. The village is having there's a rat epidemic.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Oh my god, it's bad this year. So I have pest guys coming out today to set traps and poison and whatever we have. The I'm not on the village Facebook, but Michael is, and our neighbor is, Andrea. There are some horror stories coming out in the village.
You got pics of fat rats.
These rats are so big, they're setting off people's like motion cameras in their backyards and stuff. We're talking just disgusting rat infestation. And so we always have mice, but now it's rats, and I'm peeved off. Every sound I hear in the house, I think, are there rats just multiplying in my walls, breeding and letting little mice babies. So I'm
not mice babies, they're rat babies.
Yeah, they are rat
Aren't
babies.
they
You're
different?
right.
They are.
Yeah,
different.
village rats are different, man. There's street rats.
like Aladdin.
There is a difference. Rats are bigger.
Wait, what?
Mice are smaller.
That's so good, Andrew.
What did he say?
Riff raff. Street rat.
Street rat.
I don't buy that. Let's not be too hasty.
Hey, I'm
Maybe different lines.
I'm also miffed.
That's really
I'm not
like Aladdin.
I'm not miffed at mine, but I don't know. I'm Gene Bede for myself, but my law partner at my work has pneumonia for the second time. Got it a month ago.
Walking pneumonia.
It's going
Walking
around.
pneumonia, and then it came back like it did, and apparently that can happen.
Yeah.
Wait, pneumonia is not something you catch. It's
Can be.
something that
It can
develops.
be.
Really?
Can be. Yes.
Yeah,
I did not know
I
that.
asked the same question. I have no idea.
it
Yeah.
can be. I learned that.
So it can be like viral.
One
Yes.
is viral.
Yeah.
Walking
Oh.
pneumonia, viral.
Wow,
And
that's
the other
scary.
one is just it happens as your body doesn't get rid of the fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you wanted to know about pneumonia, you should tune in next week too, because we're good at talking about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are what some people call experts on pneumonia.
And we're gonna talk about it next week.
Listen, we'll bring it up next week again if you forgot.
That's called
Andrew,
a
you meant to
tease.
peeve?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Listen, it's just a busy time of year.
How's your stress level about leaving for 4 days?
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's a great time of year. It's wonderful, but it is the most awfulest time of the year to leave your family.
Is there any? I don't. The NBA doesn't care, but I'm like, if you moved it to like the beginning of January,
Yeah, can we move it till after college football's over? Is that okay?
yeah, or just out of the holiday season.
I know it is the worst time for me to be leaving.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So shout out to my wife.
Wife, like
There's just a lot of things that
My
she
wife.
has to do.
Has a lot to do.
She has a lot to do. I feel really bad.
So you're
because
like, I love you so much.
I gotta
And
go-
You're like,
I gotta go-
You're loading your luggage.
I
into
gotta
the
go
car.
gamble and
I gotta go watch basketball.
The good thing is
In
it's
Las
not, Andrew's
Vegas.
different. Like he's not going to Vegas and like
I've not ever gambled. in
living it
Vegas.
up.
wink, wink.
I really haven't.
Like you find Andrew, he's going to be shooting
Wink,
videos in the hallways,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's gonna be working.
podcasting,
Wink, wink.
and hanging out with Luke once.
Wink, wink.
Luke, stop. We're supposed to be backing Andrew up because his wife watches.
No, we all
this.
know.
Wink,
We know
wink.
the truth.
We know the truth. He's a wild man.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
I actually enjoy being in Vegas. I think it's a fun city to be in, but I don't like partake in like all of
I'm
like,
assuming
the
the
Vegas-y
vibes,
things.
especially when the cup is in. I'm assuming the vibes are pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot of NBA guys there.
it's really fun. It's a fun environment. I
Remember
really
in-
enjoy
goals
it.
of people to hang out with that you normally don't hang out with?
Say it again.
You got any like goals of people that you want to see?
Goals of people. I mean, I talk to Sam Amick all the time, but I don't get
Wink,
to hang
wink.
out with them.
Wink,
a lot.
wink.
So I'll get to see Sam. I'll get to see. I think Tyler Parker is going to be in Vegas.
Ooh.
So I'll
Oh,
get to see
T Parks, TP,
So,
toilet paper. Hey, remember when Wembanyama slapped Britney Spears in Vegas?
Yeah.
That was weird.
I guess remember that. I forgot about that until this moment.
Was that what happened?
It was Wembanyama's bodyguard.
Yeah.
She was walking up behind him to
Yeah.
say, "Hey," and Wembanyama's bodyguard or whatever. I don't think did he slap her?
I don't know.
He
if
just kind of shoved her out
I think
of the way.
he just moved her out of the way. I thought. I don't know. I don't
yeah,
remember.
I think it's better saying Wembanyama slapped Britney
everything
Spears.
you said is not real.
Yeah.
but better.
It's like kind of the story. It was
Wink, wink.
It was in the Aria. I remember people were taking pictures in front of that area.
The area in the Aria?
The area in the Aria.
The Aria area.
But
Yeah.
that wasn't the cup, was it?
No, that was at Summer League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Gonna come back.
All right, Andrew, make sure you take, as soon as you get to your hotel room,
Mm-hmm.
take a bunch of selfies in different spots in your hotel room
Mm-hmm.
in different clothes so that then later when you're doing the fun stuff,
Why are you
say,
doing this?
Amy,
Why are you
yeah,
doing
I'm
this?
just in the room. See, here's a
sad.
selfie.
If
Okay.
there's anybody
We're
I
doing
don't-
this because everyone knows that
the
of
reality
course
is
That
that's what
is
it's gonna
Taylor.
be.
That is great advice on how to be a bad guy.
Yep.
How did you know this?
God, I'm amazed, kind of, that you thought of that.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Saturday
Okay.
night, chalk, Chisholm Creek,
Chisholm Creek,
7:30.
7:30.
I'll have the belt.
Be
You probably want
there.
to get there early.
Be there. Be square.
I'll have the belt.
It's a big night. You don't want to sit at home watching this game. Let's be honest. You need to talk to people that respect the cup.
No,
Everyone-
I've got a Christmas party that I'm supposed to go to.
Oh,
Probably leave
Oh.
at 7.
Respect the cup.
Respect
everybody.
the cup.
Respect.
Be there. And if you're going to be in Vegas, hit me up on Twitter. Let me know.
Yeah, I'll see it. Or Blue Sky.
Or Blue Sky.
See you there.
Sure. All right. We'll talk to you guys. I mean, I'll probably do a pod while I'm there. Maybe even, I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay. We'll talk to you
You
guys.
get
again.
Tyler Parker on.
I know. We will.
Post game pod with Tyler Parker.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right. We'll talk to you guys again. Respecting the cup.
Oh my God. Wink, wink.